within our school as our student government president. He plans on continuing his education at our state university, or one of our state universities. He is undecided at this time, and major is education. So welcome, Will.
Good evening, class of 2011, friends, family, teachers, and mentors. We did it! Huzzah! We managed to pass high school and graduate with many late nights, plenty of pajama days, and lots of technical trials. From those of us who promoted 8th grade together to those of us who have joined just this past year, we have entered on the adventure that has led to great achievements and many successes. It amazes me to look back and see all that we have accomplished. We took our hopes as mere middle schoolers and turned them into successes as high schoolers. For the past 4 years, we have studied, learned, and grown. AZVA has prepared us for the future and the present. Remember that today we start our adult lives. We're no longer the future of the world. We are the present. We have survived more than just secondary education. We have learned lessons that will prepare us for life. Tonight, we are opening a new chapter for our lives, the state, the country, and the world. We will bring with us a future of new professions and infinite advances in all career fields. Over the past 4 years, we've witnessed the world develop in boundless directions. From an entire new form of education, to the first female Speaker of the House, the first African-American president, and we can't forget the invention of our daily distraction and time killer, Facebook. I can only begin to imagine what the world will be like in 5, 10, or even 15 years. And the beauty of it is, we are here to be a part of it. As we step into the horizons of our future, we are given the timeless opportunity of being able to achieve our dreams and aspirations. I challenge you, for a second, to dream a dream. This can be anything, large or small, inexpensive or with $1 trillion. But take a second, right now, and dream one dream. T.E. Lawrence, a British military officer and writer, once said, "Those who dream by night, in the dusty recesses of their minds, wake in the day to find that it was all vanity. But the dreamers of the day are dangerous men, for they may act their dream with open eyes and make it possible." With your dream in mind, I encourage each of you to do this. Become a dangerous man and passionately dream with open eyes. There is no one to stop us. We have achieved great heights just by graduating, not to mention the fact that we did it in an online high school. Tonight, dedicate yourself to a vision. I have a dream, and my dream is that all of us, no matter sex, nor age, nor color, nor intelligence, nor number we've been titled by, will stop us from achieving what we set our minds to. For the past 4 years, we've been coloring the beginning to our lives. Excuse me. But tonight, we commence on a journey that will continue for many years. Today, we start writing our dreams on the world and begin to show the world what the graduating class of 2011 is made of. Don't ever let someone say you can't, or that won't work, or that's impossible. Remove those words from your vocabulary, because tonight, you can start on any dream that you wish to achieve. As much as we can dream and plan our lives, sometimes things just don't go right. And despite that, it all ends up better in the end. We all have a place that we belong in the world that will make us happy, and we can get there by reaching our dreams. Some may call it a divine plan, karma, or even the universe at work. I personally call it God's will. But whatever it may be, the fact stands that there is something out there for you. Remember that you will never fail. Let me say that again. This applies to everyone in the room. There is no such thing as failure. So, Dream your dream. If it doesn't excel or doesn't go just the way that you pictured it, that doesn't mean it was a failure. Some of the world's most successful people have flourished from apparent failures. Take, for instance, two men that without them, our school likely wouldn't be here today. Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. Bill Gates is a multi-billionaire, one of the richest men in the world, and he never graduated from college. He was accepted by Harvard, was off to a great start, solving one of the most advanced algorithms of the time, and yet he dropped out to start a small software company. Some would say he failed and couldn't pass Harvard, but those people are wrong. He may have not succeeded in one area, but he did in another. Because of him and Microsoft's development of the tools that we use daily to get our high school education, he has changed a million of lives. Another example is Steve Jobs. His story has a lot of similarities. He also is a billionaire. He dropped out from Reed College, and despite that, he still started one of the most successful and monumental companies in technology history. An interesting and shocking fact about Steve Jobs is that one time he was fired from Apple, the very company he created. If that doesn't smell of failure, I'm not sure what else could. But despite that fact, he moved on. Because of his unemployment, Steve Jobs co-founded Pixar and founded a company named Next. Eventually, Next was purchased by Apple, which led Jobs back to his original job. Stories like these remind us that there is no such thing as a single way or perfect way to reach success. It's what we make out of life and the opportunities presented to us that will determine our successes and our accomplishments. Every day, we are presented with opportunities, and we all make choices. If we make choices that reflect our dreams and will help us reach them, then I am sure we will be content with our lives and these accomplishments. In the words of Dr. Seuss, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. I bring this up because too often, in life, we make our decisions based off of the idea of trying to make someone, maybe even ourselves, happy. But I urge you all to live your life based off of who you are. As long as you're successful in your own eyes, and you reach your own goals and dreams, nothing else matters in the long run. Don't ever settle for less than what you dreamed. Don't pick something just to make a dime. Follow what your heart tells you. You'll be happier in the end. Today on my way here, I passed the location of AZVA's first dance, way back in May 2008. I couldn't help but reflect on how we, the graduating class of 2011, have already made an impact on the world. If someone had asked the graduating class of 1911 if there would one day be a fully functioning internet school with a graduation, dances, and a fully functioning student body, they likely would have thought that person was crazy. And yet, not quite a month ago, AZVA held its third prom. The sense of student body and community that was there was amazing. I look back at all the memories with you all, and I can't help but smile and laugh. From a trip to Disneyland, to college days, school dances, zoo days, class connects, and even a group of us oogling at a touch-screen Coke machine in the mall. We have had 1,000 great memories together. We are pioneers, and living proof that education is evolving in astonishing leaps and bounds. Of course, there are drawbacks and flaws, but with each day, those are being worked out. Many of us have seen the information of MyInfo, KML, and the Big Think, as well as the growth. Let's be honest here, it was off to a rocky start, but thanks to the great minds of K-12 and their dreams, we have seen them become fully functioning school tools that we use every day for school, hopefully. These are just some of the logistic examples of how our school is expanding in unfathomable directions, and we've been a part of that. We have set a milestone in technology, education, and the world. Everyone says that high school will be the best years of your life. You'll never get to swap the memories from high school, etc. I can confidently say that I have had many of the best memories ever with all of you. I remember being a little kid and wishing that I could be one of those big high schoolers that could drive and do all those awesome things. And now, a part of me thinks I was crazy for wanting all this responsibility. Another part of me, though, knows that this is a dream come true. It may have just been a small dream, a silly dream, a dream that a little kid dreamed, but tonight it came true. We're now little kids again, and the world is ours to dream on. I encourage you all to passionately dream, courageously act, and then, at the end of life, look back and see how your dreams came true. Graduating class in 2011. Tonight, we're on the top of the world. And not to be conceited or anything, but hey, we're awesome for it. There is something very special about each and every one of us. It's time the world sees the life we envision. With the graduating class as remarkable as ours, we are going to see one heck of an awesome world. Tonight is our night. Let us celebrate and be proud of our accomplishments before we go out and show this world what we're made of. Congratulations, graduating class of 2011.